But, it's the kind of situation where it's good for everybody. Maybe he's not worth maybe $40 million a season, but that's the market. That's the value. When we played back in the day, I went on strike in '82 where we had a work stoppage to try to get these owners in the league to gain some respect for the players and the Players Association. And from then on, the salaries kept going up every year. And all we wanted then was a fair share of the gross revenues. And that's what these players are getting now, a fair share, a significant fair share of the gross revenues now. So, it's a great deal for the Cowboys because they got the quarterback for the future that they want. And it's a great deal for Dak because he got the years he wanted on the contract. He got the money he wanted on the contract. And he's still remaining the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. So it's all good all around.
Yeah. So, and no question, he is worth the money. He's going to bring in that $160 million plus so much additional revenue. How about from a salary cap standpoint, though, Drew? Are the Cowboys going to have enough money now to sign the players that they need so they can help Dak win football games on the field?
Yeah, that's got to be the question. When you see these numbers, you say, "Wait, what's it going to cost the Cowboys in other areas?" As far as getting players around Dak and the rest of the team, especially the defensive side of the football, so that, we can make a run at the next Super Bowl. They needed to get it done. And the Cowboys are pretty smart. That Mr. Jones over there, both of the Joneses, Steven and Jerry, are smart. And in doing this contract, they looked at everything and they know what they have to do as far as maybe restructuring some other players' contracts so that this can fit in to what they're trying to do as far as salary caps are concerned. So I got faith in the Cowboys that they know what they're going to do. And even though if they have to restructure some contracts, they still have the opportunity to re-sign those players, to come back on the Cowboys at a lesser, salary. So let's see how it all pans out. But the main thing is they got their number one. We've been talking about this for about 3 years, of signing Dak. And they finally got him signed and corralled him. And that's a good thing for the Cowboys.
What does it feel like even still to this day, sitting here right now, Drew, to know you are about to get in the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it's still something that you don't believe is happening, You feel it, you feel something come over you when they tell you you got that nomination. You're going to be a part of the class of 2021, and you feel like a Hall of Famer, but you don't know how to act. I kind of been walking a little different with a little more pimp in my step and all that kind of stuff, so maybe that's how Hall of Famers are supposed to act, so, but it's a tremendous feeling, a feeling of accomplishment. I reached the peak of the success of my career by going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So if they want to kick dirt on me now, go ahead and kick it on me. I'm good.
Not just in football, in all the sports. What would your advice be to those guys? What's the best way to act to make sure they get in? How do they handle themselves with remaining graceful, but also giving themselves the best chance to actually make the Hall?
Yeah, first of all, they got to understand that what they did and accomplished as a pro football player is very significant. Okay, let's not water those accomplishments down because they're not in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and let's give them their respect. And what I would tell the guys after going through what I went through, 33 years as a senior, is to be patient. Be patient. Trust in the Lord. Jeremiah 29:11 to 13 is my favorite verse. The has a plan for us. It's not for disaster, it's for good. And if we believe, that plan will come to fruition. And that's what I did. I just kept the faith. And eventually it came my way. So it's a tough process. It's easy for me to say this now, to have patience through the process, right? Because I wasn't patient the whole process, okay? There were times where I was criticizing the Hall and some of the players and all that kind of stuff. But then I got a hold of myself. Hey, Drew, this is the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Lighten up, give it the respect, and hopefully in due time, if you show the patience, if you have the faith, your time will come. And it did. So that's the advice I'd give them.
Yeah, it certainly did come, and it obviously was it was long overdue and well deserving. Drew, thank you so much for breaking down the Dak contract, and again, congratulations on making the Hall. Cannot wait to watch you inducted.
Right on. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Cool.
TMZ Sports. Hut, hut.